Beautiful 70-degree night downtown Memphis. A look outside FedEx Forum as the Utah Jazz have a 3-point lead. We know Memphis led the league this season in fast break points per game, and that is how they started this one tonight. Got out with the defense, some good transition opportunities before Utah was able to respond to take a 3-point lead. Seconds ago, GA with Quinn Snyder.
First quarter looked like offensively you guys had a terrific flow, but probably not thrilled from a defensive standpoint. Ja Morant's got to be a load to try to contain in the paint.
Yeah, he's getting in there. We're making him shoot floaters. Unfortunately, he's pretty good at that shot. I think if we can get a few more contests, they're running it at us in transition. Clearly, that's something that is a priority for him. So we've got to get back and show him more of a crowd so he can't get into the lane early in transition.
Mitchell and Conley have been so good for you early in this series. Is that going to be a point of emphasis to continue to make sure those guys are heavily involved in what you're trying to do offensively?
Yeah, that's who we are, and those guys find each other, and they're unselfish too. So if people load up on them, they're willing to make plays.
All right, Coach. Good luck rest of the way.
Thank you.
What a basketball life it's been for Quinn Snyder. 5th straight postseason, 7th year at the helm of the Jazz. Grew up in the Seattle area, Mercer Island. Member of 3 Final Four teams at Duke, All-American under Mike Krzyzewski. And what a season he has led. Getting the Jazz to 52 wins and the #1 overall seed for the first time in their history. Clarkson shot no, the tip by Gobert won't go as the Jazz come up empty on their first 2 trips of the quarter.
And how about, look at the amount of ground Rudy Gobert covers there to come from the weak side to get that block shot, and then goes Bill Russell on him by keeping the ball alive and creating an opportunity offensively for the Jazz.
Whistle blowing here. It's on Utah. And we know Rudy Gobert is a finalist and certainly a favorite to take his 3rd Defensive Player of the Year, but everything he does at that end of the floor, maybe the most impressive, GA, is what you saw right there. The ground that he covers at his size just makes him one of the most unique defenders we have seen in the modern game.
He's incredible. He's much more mobile than most people realize. And he's got a really high basketball IQ, which is so important. Like you think IQ, oftentimes people think offense, but defensively he has great anticipatory skills and understands where he needs to be to provide help to his teammates.
Second 3 already for me. What pass? Anderson. Exquisite find to Jackson.
That was really impressive because he waited to the last second until Gobert committed before dropping it off.
Conley, tough floater on the scoop in traffic. D'Anthony Melton is checked into the game now as Taylor Jenkins starts to go into his bench, and that'll be a turnover committed by Brooks.
And Dylan Brooks wanted the contact for a call there, but the official's not having it. I thought it was a right call. It looked like he just lost possession of that basketball, and the Jazz are on the attack.
One of the big questions tonight for Memphis, a team that has prided itself on defense all season as Gobert is fouled and will shoot free throws. Could the Grizzlies get back to their defensive principles? They allowed Utah to hit 19 threes, GA, each of the last 2 games. Playoff franchise record, by the way, for Utah. What have you seen so far now with Memphis and their defense?
Listen, I think they're given a pretty good account. It's just so difficult because you got to have 5 guys on the string at all times defensively. Utah, very high basketball IQ offensively, great spacing, and really unselfish as a group.
See the 3-point defense. That opening game that stunned Utah. Ja Morant looking on from the bench.
And what you look at with, people get caught up in the numbers. For me, it's about the shot quality. How many threes do they get that are on the catch and in rhythm? and in space. And that's what, if you're Memphis, you want to focus on. They're going to get a lot of threes, but can you make them off the dribble? Can you contest them? You know, can you force the wrong guy to take the three? That's the question for Memphis here tonight.
Here's Brooks trying to fend off Gobert. What a challenge that was. And the whistle here on Gobert.
And that's his second. Great decision there, and takes a lot of courage to attack Rudy Gobert, as Dillon Brooks is able to do there and draw the foul.
So that'll be the second on Gobert, as Greg just alluded to. Chance for Memphis to cut into a 5-point deficit. The NBA playoffs on TNT, brought to you by State Farm. For surprisingly great rates, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And by Burger King, the new hand-breaded Chicken is here. So great to have you with us. Game 4 from Memphis. Spiro Ditas, Greg Anthony, our producer Sean Gerchikoff, our director Lonnie Dale, rest of our terrific TNT crew. So good to see the fans back in these NBA playoff buildings. About 68% capacity tonight, just better than 12,000. Can this young, upstart Grizzlies squad punch back and tie this series at 2 games apiece? Jackson, another triple.
And that was a beautiful play by Dillon Brooks. Had a mismatch and waited until Utah brought the help, I should say, and able to deliver that one in rhythm.
Second three for Jackson. Anderson a steal. And Ingles takes it right back. Here's Niang, the cross-court pass down to the corner. Clarkson, and he bangs down a 3.
And that turnover there by Kyle Anderson allowed for the other opportunity for Jordan Clarkson to knock down that triple.
You see Clarkson's numbers already, 6 made threes for the Jazz. And they hold a 3-point lead as we cross the 9-minute mark. Works from the elbow. Jackson trying to keep it alive, but it's controlled by Utah. Well, we know Ingles can run the point. Had to play a lot of that position with Conley missing 20-plus games this season. And is Conley able to get Tyus Jones to bite? And all that versatility that Joe Ingles, GA, brings to the table for Quinn Snyder.
The key to having success, I think, offensively is versatility here, and Conley able to get Jones to bite there on the pump fake to draw the foul. And it took a pretty good shot there to that left shoulder.
So non-shooting. Here's Ingles, turns the corner, the extension. Everything but the finish. Boy, Jackson hasn't been bashful. Already his 6th attempted 3 of this opening half. Conley puts it on the deck, turns it over. Off the floor, little 2-on-1 run out, and a smart foul taken by Ingles.
And you're right, that was a really good foul.